Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So today I went to Asda. I don't usually shop in Asda. In fact, I think the last time we shopped in Asda for a full family food shop, we weren't even a family of 4 yet. Like literally, I cannot remember the last time I went to Asda for all of my food for the week. I will get bits and pieces and spend the odd 30 or 40 pounds in there just when I'm passing by or to top up and things, but it's never my first stop shop the way that it used to be. It used to be the only place that we would go growing up. We are definitely an Asda family. However, I have very much been suckered into the Lidl and Aldi lifestyle. I feel like you can get so much more in there. I spend so much less and I seem to come out with bags of stuff that lasts for ages. Now, I don't know whether that is because Lidl and Aldi don't have as much choice as Asda, so they don't have as many brands, they don't have many clothing bits, they don't have as much kind of toiletries and essentials and homeware, and Asda is just generally an all-rounder. So sometimes I think I spend more in Asda because there's more choice and I can't control the spending. So with that being said, I thought it would be fair today to do a different shopping haul because you've seen the ones from Lidl, you've seen the ones from Aldi. I thought it'd be nice today to do one from Asda. So that's what I've got. I've got 4 bags behind me. I have spent, well, why don't you guess as we go along? You guys guess in the comments how much I've spent today, bearing in mind that in Lidl I try to stick to around £70 per week. That feeds my family of 4 with a few kind of shopping top-ups in between for things that have run out. But yeah, no week's ever the same for us. We kind of spend differently depending on what we're doing, if we've got things on, more people coming up, that kind of thing. So yeah, let's jump into the video. I'm going to unpack all of this and then tell you what I have and also give you some ideas for meals in between, because when I'm shopping, if I've not got my meal plan with me, I try to think of at least 4 meals that I know that I can make, and I grab those things while I'm in so that I know that I've got 4 steady meals for the week, and then it gives us kind of 3 flexible days throughout then to grab freezer stuff, go out for dinner, see friends, that kind of thing. So let's get into the video. If you're new here, my name is Ash. It's so lovely to have you here, and if you're new to my channel, I would really love you to hit subscribe and stick around for more content like this. Let's go.
Wouldn't let you go if you left me. Wouldn't let you go if we're standing miles apart. I'd be a domino, I will let you know through vibrations of me.
Okay, so here is everything that I've got. I've laid it all in order of kind of sections. So I've got like dairy, meat, all that kind of thing. So let me just go through it one by one and show you what I've got. So let's start off with the fresh stuff, all of our fresh produce, because this is the first section that I always do. So I know I've got everything that I need for vegetables, seasoning, salad, that kind of thing. So before we do that, actually I've popped these over here, but if you still buy onion and cut it, you are crazy, because I swear the frozen onion is just a game changer. See, when you're in a rush and you don't have time to prepare anything, this frozen stuff is the best. You can fry it from frozen, you can put it in any dish from frozen, and it tastes really fresh, and it only takes 4 minutes to cook it. So that was £1. They have loads of frozen stuff, frozen peas, they've got frozen sweet potato, they've got frozen everything. Check out the frozen section for this kind of thing. I also got some mixed seedless grapes, just because sometimes the kids prefer the green ones to the red. They actually did have green and black grapes. I feel like the black one's better than this. I've also got some broccoli. These broccoli, does it have the price on it? I'm pretty sure it was 60p. So it's definitely just better to buy that and cut it than buy it already pre-cut into the florets. I've got 55p carrots. How good is that? Some salad tomatoes, some sweet peppers. We've discovered Ella and Charlie actually like these raw, which is just a revelation, honestly. If you're trying to get your kids to eat raw pepper, try them with the sweet ones first and see how they go on. My 2 also like dipping into like hummus or any kind of dip, so try that. These shredded iceberg lettuce bags are so convenient for throwing into like a wrap or a sandwich or just having as a salad. 30p a bag, so good. So I've got 2 of those. I've also got some spring onions because they just changed the game. I put raw spring onion into my rice dishes and I think it just tastes incredible. Really love spring onion. I've also got some cucumber because do you know what? We never ever use a full cucumber. So I got just like the half portion. some mushrooms for having with like kind of fry up type breakfast. We're trying to be really healthy and good here, so we've been trying to have like a fuller breakfast in the morning, and adding mushrooms is a really good way to bulk it out without making it really kind of high fat. So I've got mushrooms. This is mostly for the kids, to be honest. Mashed potato, because they'll have this with most things, and it's very quick to just pop this in the microwave. And it's only 75p in Asda, which is fantastic. Moving on up at the back, I've got some eggs. So 15 mixed weight eggs. We go through eggs, honestly, like no one's business. I swear, if we had no eggs in the house, I think we'd have to shut it down. I've also got some Roller Lights, because these are delicious and they're only like 90 calories, high in protein and 0% fat. Talking about 0% fat, I've got some Total Faye, which is not phage, I've been pronouncing it wrong for years. Faye Total Zero Yogurt. I make so many things with this. If you're looking for an alternative to double cream in a dish, try putting this in it, because it might not taste exactly the same, but you can honestly save so many calories and fat and everything by just changing it for this stuff. It's really amazing. I rate it massively. Quite expensive, and of course because it's a brand, it's an Asda, but I got it for £2 for that tub, which is quite good going for that. I've also got these. When did these change? These used to be called Yollies, but now they're called Strings and Things Yollies. These were £1 something, 1.20 or something, but kids love these, so that will keep them happy after dinner. Bargaining tools. And then the other kind of dairy item I got was this 50% less fat mature grated cheese. So that's kind of all of my fresh stuff. Now moving on to my other fresh produce, which is my meat. Now, I went out at the weekend and had a beautiful salmon gnocchi dish. It was amazing. It was salmon with green pesto, gnocchi, rocket, basil. It was just amazing. So inspired by this, I decided to pick up some salmon, but it was on offer, which was amazing. So I got it for £2.80 for 2 fillets, and I'm planning on making that with this gnocchi over here. So I've got the ingredients to make that, and I think the kids would like it too, so I'm going to make that as one of our dishes for this week. And then over here I've got the 4 steak burgers. They're the Malcolm Allen ones. I've just called them McCallum, how embarrassing. They're the Malcolm Allen 4 steak burgers, Scotland's healthier option. They're only 179 calories per burger, which is pretty good going. And you can also put them in the freezer, so I think I might actually freeze these just in case we don't get them used by the 23rd. Dates weren't amazing, has to be said, but I think these little burgers with a little bit of that mature 50% less fat cheese on a Warburton Stin with a salad would be lovely. And then moving down here, I have had these before, but I feel like I had them when I wouldn't have appreciated them as much. So obviously with us trying to diet, that is my slippers, yes, with socks on, don't judge. With us trying to diet, Heck sausages are such a good go-to. Now make sure you get the chicken ones, because the pork ones, I looked at the back of the packet for the nutritional information, and for 2 chipolatas of these particular kind, it's 78 calories. 78 calories, how good is that for 2 of them? So really amazing. You could definitely make a really informed switch by just getting these instead of regular pork sausages. But the Heck 97% pork sausages were like 300 odd calories for 2, so just watch that. But yeah, the chicken ones, I've got the paprika chicken, which would be beautiful through some kind of pasta dish, and then I also got the chicken Italia, which again I think would be lovely made in some kind of other dish, or just for having in the morning on a little roll or a sandwich. I feel like that would be really nice, and I could have that as a breakfast option as well as having it through our dinner. So there we go. These were £1.97 each, which, considering they're usually £2.98, was a pretty good bargain. I think it was only those ones that were reduced though. And then moving on, these seem really boring now, but just regular chicken. I've got to admit, I don't really rate Asda chicken. I find a lot of the time, I mean that surprises me, I find a lot of the time the Asda that I go to, the chicken can go off in 2 days, even though it's got like 5 days left on the expiry. So we'll just have to wait and see and get that in the fridge ASAP. And then something else I've become a massive fan of, to be honest, is chicken thighs. These are the boneless thigh fillets. I find if I put these into my slow cooker and make like a kind of Chinese chicken dish, oh, the best. So that's kind of what I would plan on doing. One night we're going to have salmon, one night we're going to have burgers, one night we're going to have a sausage pasta dish, one night we're going to have kind of Chinese stir-fried chicken with some rice, And then for this one, we'll either have some pulled chicken or we'll have a curry or something like that. So I've definitely got 5 main meals that I can have this week. Oh, and I actually forgot, I've also got some mince because I made the nicest chilli last week, and I'm actually planning on making it with kind of nacho style. So I can make them with wedges and put that in the middle with some cheese. I seen it on Pinterest, I think it was. So 5% fat mince, yeah, £3.75 for that. And then these are just my backups. We've just got a night where you just need to bang something in the oven for 15 minutes with the kids, or 20, as I said, and you've just not got a lot of time. I always have a reserve of potato waffles and fish fingers, because that with some beans is just like an easy dinner, like total ding ding dinners. My kids will eat these kind of things, and it is very easy to just go, oh, we'll just give them fish fingers. But it's handy to have if I've got friends in, or there's like more than one child and you just want to get them through their dinner without too much hassle. So these are always like something we need to stock up on, and I'm pretty sure these were £1 and these were 3 for 16, I'm sure. I also got some chopped tomatoes, because again, this is something we go through loads. These are the Napolina ones. Not that I noticed much difference, if I'm being completely honest. So these were 50p each. Like I said before, I've got this gnocchi. You really don't need a lot of gnocchi to fill you up. That's really quite low in calories. If you look at the back here, for a quarter pack, you're 180 calories. And honestly, once that's been in boiling water, you couldn't eat any more than a quarter pack, I don't think. So that's pretty good going. That and a bit of salmon and some pesto, I think would be absolutely beautiful if I can make it the same way as the restaurant. And then moving on here, I've got some cold meat. Now, I actually have another packet over here. I've got the finely sliced oak smoked dry cured ham. I am so fussy with ham. I'll only have this one from Asda, or the Marks and Spencer's oak smoked ham, or the Applewood smoked. I don't like breaded ham, don't like thick ham. It's got to be these ones. So I've stocked up on this, and I've also got 2 packets of chicken. These are just handy to have for wraps, for the kids' lunches, just for generally grabbing. So we just generally try and snack on this if we can when we're trying to be good. So 2 for £4 for these, and they're massive packs. So this will do me maybe like 3 wraps, and equally the same for this, but you can just chuck them on a salad as well, which is very handy to have. And something else we love is tuna. I got this on offer for £3. And then over here I have got some seasoning and bits and pieces. Oh, forgot my lemon. Got my lemon for my water, so we'll put this over here. I had to get some of these real kind of store covered essentials, which you can't normally get all of the time in Lidl or Aldi. So let's start off with the very lazy chopped garlic. That was down to £1, so great buy. I also got the Cajun seasoning. I'm planning on putting the Cajun seasoning onto that sausage pasta dish, and then putting in a little bit of this Faya yogurt. Stay tuned to my Instagram, because I'll try and film that for you, but I'm planning on making a really nice pasta dish with that. I've got some parsley, some basil, and then this stuff. Now, I got introduced to this by my friend whose husband is mega strict on his diet, and it is the nicest little bit of mayo sauce. It is vegetarian, it's vegan, it's gluten free, it contains no egg. So if anyone's got egg allergies, you can have this. So yeah, it's gluten free, it's basically everyone can have it. It's very, very popular. I think you call it sriracha mayo sauce. Actually, a little bit of this for 10 mils, which is like 2 teaspoons of it. You're only 25 calories, so it's pretty good going, and it tastes delicious, and it goes a long way. It's quite runny, but I love this stuff, and I got it for maybe about £2 from Asda. And again, something we cannot live without is Frylight spray. Use this loads. Paid well more than what I should have done in Asda. I think it was nearly £3, but you can get this in Home Bargains and B&M for much less. And I also got some lighter than light mayonnaise. This is the Hellmann's one, and it's 11 calories per tablespoon, which is amazing. So if I'm making like tuna pasta, then that's the one I'll go for. And then, like I said, I wanted to get some pesto, and I'm really being conscious about my calorie consumption, because I can really go over the top with it. I'm tracking it on an app called NutriCheck. So I looked at this, and this was 89 calories for a quarter tub of this, which is fine. However, the one that's the full fat, this is reduced fat, the one that's full fat was nearly more than double that. I think it was 240 calories for a quarter tub, which is mental. So I'm going to save and make a good choice and have this one. And then over here, I've got some Kenko Americano. It was an offer. I've had it before. I love it, but we're out of coffee, so I had to pick some up. I also got this cherries and berries squash, just because it was double strength, and the other ones, they never had double strengths. I've never had the Asda one before, so I'm hoping it'll be fine. It was £1. Should be brand new. And then over here, I've got one of these PhD Smart bars, these like kind of protein bars, high protein, low sugar. I had one on the way home. It is nice, however, I feel like my roof of my mouth has been ripped apart. It's so sore. So yeah, I don't know. They were on offer, so I got 2. I don't know. I think I might give this one to Fraz. And then here I've got these little treat-sized bars, simply because the kids will like them, and also because I can have them as a treat and not feel too bad. I know it's all like red warnings, but it's only 53 calories for a little small chocolate bar. And then these Whirly bars, they're only £1 each, so I just got them. But yeah, these are handy to have in. I've got my good old trusty Warburton Thins, 99 calories per, or sorry, they're 100 calories. 100 calories per thin. Great for burgers, great for fried eggs. Oh god, that's like my favourite thing. Or a poached egg on a Warburton Thin, the best. And I also got the Kingsmill 50/50 loaf, like this one, because it's quite small. Oh, it says it's 2 for £1.20. Never mind. And over here I got a huge pack of Oatsits. These were down to £3, but they were quite a good buy, so I decided to get these. So I really hope the kids don't get sick of Oatsits in the next foreseeable future. And then something that really helps me stay on my diet is these Fibre One bars. They are my go-to cup of tea and a biscuit type of treat, because I am definitely a cake person, and because these are more cakey than biscuit and they don't taste like they should be healthy for you, they taste like they're a treat, they really help me out. I've had lemon drizzle before, but not for a long time, so I got some of those. I usually get salted caramel or the cinnamon drizzle ones, but then I've seen these limited edition efforts birthday cake. So these bars, if you've never seen them before, they are 84 calories per bar. They're really not that bad at all. And yeah, they just really help me stay on track. If I need something like a wee snack during the day, then I'm happy to spend my 84 calories on one of these. So that is everything that I got. And now I'm going to reveal the price. Oh, lies. Look at that at the back. I also got myself some fairy tabs. These were £8. So I just had to get some more. And yeah, they're hiding up the back. Can't forget about them. So it says I have saved £1, which is not the best. I got 2 for £4. Well, I suppose that thing doesn't actually ring true, because when you says you've saved £1, it's because of your multi-buys. It's not actually anything that's reduced. So I think I have actually saved more than that. But yeah, I have spent £89, which is definitely more than what I spend in Lidl or Aldi. However, let's take away the fact that I managed to get my tuna, which I normally buy in Home Bargains. I managed to take off my fairy tabs, which I normally get in Home Bargains. I also usually buy that sauce in Home Bargains when they have it. So yeah, when you take that into account, I've probably only overspent by like £5. So I'm quite happy with that. I think I got a lot for my money. I think I definitely got a lot of meals. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope it was informative. And if you want me to try out any other supermarkets for my weekly shop, then let me know, because I know you guys love food shopping hauls. Like, I like watching them as well. It's weird, it's like cleaning videos. I don't know why we all like it so much. But if you want me to try any other supermarkets, Morrison's is somewhere I never really shop unless it's grabbing the odd thing. Sainsbury's is another one. I used to shop in Tesco when Fraser and I first moved out together and got a flat. But I used to spend like £120 a week, and it was only me and him. So go figure. Yeah, let me know if there's somewhere else you want me to shop. I've also done Waitrose before, especially when they do their £20 off if you spend £80 offer. That's generally the only time I'll shop in there. But if there's anywhere you want me to try out, then let me know in the comments. And Asda, I'm kind of counting this as a win today. What do you think? Did you guess right? Did you think it would be £90? It says for a chance to win £1,000. Tell us how we did today. I think I'll go and do that and try and recoup some of my spending. Anyway guys, have a great day. I hope you've had a lovely time watching this video with me, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.